Welcome to Life on the Light Side. Now, you may think that I'm late today, but I am not. I've been sitting here talking to the camera for the past 5 minutes, 3 minutes, thinking that I was live. And all of a sudden, I realized I looked down and it said go live. So I wasn't. I mean, I was alive, but I didn't go live until just now. Well, if this is your first time, welcome to Life on the Light Side. It's a way that we can get together in the afternoon and kind of spend a little time together and maybe smile, maybe a little story, maybe a little recipe, something that's going on, and I welcome comments and questions. If you care to share anything, I'm right here. I don't always see my comments until later, but I will get back to you. And when I can see them, that's really great because we can chit chat during the our little bit of time together. If you want to go back and see more of the Life on the Light Side videos, you can just um, go to YouTube and type in Life on the Light, Lite side, Alicia Leslie, and bingo, there will be all the videos we've done so far. And the whole point of doing this is the fact that many of us, me for one, have been doing self isolation for a long time. And it's easy to kind of get down and feel cabin fever or stressed out. And we have so many things to feel challenged by out in the world, the political things, the COVID thing, the family stresses, being inside all the time, climate change. We could go on and on and on. But I am encouraging you not to go there. Well, you can go there if you have to. We all have to go there enough to be aware, but not to dwell there, you know. So, my whole point is to try to give us a break from that. And I will tell you that I really, really do enjoy our time together. And it helps me stay strong, and I hope it helps you stay strong and stay up. Now, I'm always doing little researchy things and uh, checking, what's going on out in the world about this. And now a lot of people are very happy because we have a new president. And so far, he's making some great, way overdue changes. For me, anyway, to go back to the Paris climate climate deal there. Yes, accord. Paris Climate Accord. Yeah, that so we're going to be working with all the other nations to take care of our planet. And then we have rejoining the World Health Organization. Woo-hoo! Maybe we can get to this, good vaccine distribution and policies and things that will help us get past this thing. Every day I look at the numbers, the statistics for the day. I don't look with dread or anything to see how bad it is. I look with hope to see that there's change. And the change is long due. But you know what? It's like I think I'm pretty much of an optimist. Like I go to the mailbox about every day. I got to confess, it's not been every day lately because it's been kind of cold and crummy out, and I have to like force myself to go to the mail. So I have gone, but not every day. Sometimes I won't go for a day or two because I say, well, I understand it's going to get a little warmer, and but every time. Now this is all my life, which is now as it's going to be closing in on 76 years, but it's just 75 so far. Um, in all those years, mail time was like I would have thought I was going to get the Publishers Clearinghouse check, even though I didn't enter. You know, And I just go with this great anticipation that there's going to be something wonderful in the mail. Now, probably for every 40 days that I get excited to go to the mail, maybe there's something exciting. Well, recently there has been because my daughter has sent me um, some letters and cards occasionally, and that makes me feel good. And she knows that I'm here by myself and trying to do my best. And but yeah, and every once in a while there's a check. I do not like I don't charge for most of the stuff I do, but this is a part of my ministry. So I always I'll say on my web page and like that, I'll say, you can you can donate, you can go to PayPal and do reveille at AOL.com and donate to my ministry. And I do like I do like when that has results. So every once in a while I get a tithes check or a donation. But all those things are not very frequent. But I still go to that mailbox with great expectations. And then sometimes I come home going, I went all that way in the cold for this. And I will say one thing about mask mandates and wearing my mask for common sense, in my never to be humble opinion. And I don't encounter anybody going to or from the mail, but I wear the mask. It's just a part of my process now. And it keeps your face warmer. Oh my gosh, it just does. It's not like when I used to put a scarf across my face because that would kind of get everything sweaty and stick up close, and that didn't work. But the masks work, so it's one step easier to getting to the mail, regardless of what is or isn't in there. So anyway, that's that little piece. Well, today when there's a woman I listen to on the radio, on the computer. I need a radio. You know that? I don't have a radio. And I think I need one because number one, I love to listen to NPR in the car. And, uh, and I hate it when I will be driving home. Not that I've driven anywhere, mind you, but when this is all past and I drive again, I would drive and listen to NPR, and I like it. It's trustworthy, it's honest, and I'm going to share more about that later. But for now, I don't have a radio, so when I get home after I'm listening to it, I have to either sit in the car and listen to the rest of the story I'm listening to, or come in and maybe try to search it online or something. But anyway, how did I get there? I would love to see the path my brain takes sometimes in getting where I want to go. But, but we were talking about staying on the light side. And for me, going to the mail is that opportunity. I get on the light side, even if it's a catalog. Sometimes I get excited, and you have to do the 3-day rule, so that what you do is if you go through a catalog and you see something you like, you can circle it or fold down the page, just like we did when we made our Christmas list with the Montgomery Ward catalog when we were kids, and circled the things in the toy department, hoping that our parents might open it and see it. Just like that little boy does in A Christmas Story. Yep. So anyway, on another journey, getting back to Life on the Light Side. Today's National Calendar Day. Da, 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 da. What is on the National Calendar Day today? It is Get to Know Your Customer Day. So if you have a business of your own, it's real important to get to know your customers, because the more you know them, the more you know what they need. Now, what if you don't own a business? Do you still have customers? Hmm, I think we do. And I think that would be our family, um, or people we even work with. So if you look at a business, the customer goes to the business to get its needs met, and the customer's needs are met, and then you're happy, you get paid for it, and so that's how it works. So it's the same thing. So in our family, we want to know what our family's needs are. That's why we cannot be focused on ourselves all the time. We've got to be open to what our family's needs are and address them. And I always like to say when I'm talking about business, there is a big difference between valid needs and manufactured needs. They're things we really don't need and probably shouldn't have, but they sound so enticing when they're advertised. Yeah, that kind of thing. So, so know your customers, whoever they are. It is also National Granola Bar Day. Now, I've had a pretty busy morning up until now. Did you ever notice around your house you collect stacks of paper? There are things you're maybe going to send a donation to. It's a bill you got and you're kind of questioning it. It's, I don't know, things you're going to need for your, it says you just get these and in my stacks of paper, along with all that stuff, I also have my voluminous notes. I'm a note taker, and if I'm on prayer time and I get some idea, I write it down so I don't, so I can go back to my prayer time and I don't have to worry about losing the thought, nor do I have to focus on the thought because I'm focusing on my prayer time. So I have all these notes that I have to go through, and I keep trying to remind myself if God gave you the idea once, God will give it to you again. And I absolutely believe that's true. And I still have notes to go through. So anyway, I spent some time doing that. So I didn't get to try to make granola bars, but I decided I'm going to. I happen to have some granola, and I just now found a recipe on how to make granola bars from granola. So I'm going to be doing that as soon as we're done. I have marked today off for the rest of the day for cooking. It's going to be a cooking day. My day goes very, very late. I don't usually go to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I will have a long time from the time I leave you and the time I go to bed. So I'm going to make some tomato soup and I'm going to make some enchilada sauce. I'm going to make some granola bars. I'll have to tell you all about those tomorrow. And God, can you believe that it is like Thursday already? Holy guacamole. That is something. All right. And it is National Hugging Day. Hmm. Well, at least I got my kitty to hug. And she loves to hug and snuggle me. So I do have hugging is incredibly important and it's health producing. Now, I can't like be with my kids, but I one of the things I have is this goony owl that my daughter gave me, and she see you can move the sequins one way, and then you can move it the other way and change the color of the owl. I'm one of those people that can be entertained with a piece of shiny paper. Now, because these are sequins, I got to be real honest. It's not real cuddly, but if I got my sweatshirt on, I can wrap it up and I can close my eyes and pretend I am hugging my little girl. We can do these things. Believe me, send your energy into it. Everything is energy. Back when I was doing, I think I'll put this, by the way, is she sent it to me. It's Hootie Hoo. And those of you that know me know that I write campfire stories. I'm trying to make it all the same again because I'm compulsive about that. Um, I wrote a campfire story called Hootie Hoo, and that is like everybody's favorite. And after I read the story to my daughter, she said, "How I found Hootie Hoo." And so she sent it to me. I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to take Hootie Hoo out with me when I do storytelling this season at the campground, and they can see I actually have hooty hoo with me, or I can put hooty hoo in the window of my cottage and they'll know, oh, that's the storyteller. Okay, so hugging is important. Hug somebody. If you can't hug somebody, hug something. Hug your pillow. You can go to your computer, print out a picture of the person you love, pin it to your pillowcase, and hug it. Or you can get iron-on transfers, print the iron-on transfer of the person you love, and put it on your pillowcase and hug it. So many ways to celebrate Hugging Day. And it is Squirrel Appreciation Day. Well, if you've been listening to the videos, you know that I have had a very intimate experience of squirrels this year as I found Cat TV. And squirrels, I think, are the thing that my cat likes to watch most. And it's funny, you sit and you watch the video and you look at the squirrels, and they're so fun. And I just you can really get an appreciation of nature, and you want to make sure that the squirrels are taken care of, and then more critters. And I'm still not up to appreciating snakes. I don't know if that one's going to happen. I think that's biblical about wanting, it says in the Bible that Eve will step on the serpent's head. And well, so much for that. Now, serpents are not up my alley. So there are some days to help you stay on the light side. And so I was listening to, I had been down this path. My other path came back. I guess I just passed the station again. There is a woman that I listen to on, I watch on YouTube, and she's called the Truth Warrior. And oh no, that's the other one. This one is Elizabeth. I got two of them. I got a bunch of them, but those are two of my favorites. The Truth Warrior, actually, I watched a video of her this morning. She cut her own hair, and I mean it was long. It was about this long, very thick, very nice. She decided to let the gray grow in. She made peace with her gray. And I made peace with my gray by being purple. And it's not that I don't like my gray, it's that I like purple. But anyway, she cut her hair. And I kind of watched part of it, and I said, I got bored with it. And I said, well, okay, I'm not going to watch that anymore. And so I turned it on this afternoon. She had something on, and it's so cute. And she did it. I'm going to go back and watch the part where I stopped watching, because that was a really cute haircut. I am not going to cut my hair on the air. You can know this is not going to happen. I'm smarter than that these days. But and I couldn't go to get it fixed if I really messed it up. So that's not going to happen. You may not know it though, but when I was active in pulpit ministry, I had really, really long hair. I'll show you a picture. I just had a friend of mine sent this to me, and I hope you can see how long my hair was. You see that? I'll go this way. It went all the way down my back. That was a braid. And when you braid your hair, it shortens it. So it was actually longer than it looked. And after the EP oil spill, I went and in the middle of a church service, I had it cut to donate the hair. I had done that previously. I did that about 1999. I had a similar length of hair, and I cut it and I donated it to Locks of Love. Back then, I had a lot of dark hair, so I could do it, but they don't take gray. So I gave it to EP for the oil spill. They would put the hair into pantyhose, and they would run it through the oil, and the hair would soak up the oil, and then they'd take it out, they'd clean them out, put them back out, and get more. So isn't that wonderful that I really got to recycle it? And hair, of course, is natural and breaks down, is biodegradable over time. So I thought that was a really good thing to do. Well, she cut her hair, and I thought that was pretty fascinating. But the direction I was going in was the other woman, Elizabeth, that I listen to every day. She's an attorney and an activist, and she kind of inspires me. But she was talking about trauma and about the people, whoever they are, during this recent whole 5 year political tsunami, whirlwind, tornado, destruction, that people on both sides right now are traumatized. And when something changes now, for those of us that were traumatized by the previous 5 years experience, um, what happens is when the trauma is suddenly released, we have a reaction to it that is almost makes you sick. It's like PTSD. And she was talking about how important it is to take care of ourselves, because we are having a mental, emotional, psychological, physical experience. Because if you go through 5 years of being like, and then all of a sudden it's like, and at the same time, we're still not knowing if another shoe is going to drop at any time. So there's that little bit of staying, don't get complacent, but relax and enjoy. And what is it that they say in AA? One day at a time. And for this day, I will be happy. It's easy not to take care of ourselves. And sometimes we don't even know that we aren't taking our care of ourselves. We just don't realize it sometimes till we're so wound up or torn down or depressed that we don't know what. It's like, where'd that come from? Well, it came from a long buildup. So as I was poking around in my bookcase, I was looking for something else that my daughter had requested. And, I've been releasing books, and I started this thing, I don't know, during during one of my video series. And I would hold up a book every day and I'd say, I'm gonna release this book. If you want it, just say I want that. And the first one that says that, I'll send it to you. Well, only one person was like, I want that. And so I decided not to do it anymore. It's unfortunate. I may pick it up again because I have some really good books, and I'm trying again to just minimalize, to let stuff go. What a shame it is to have a really good book sitting on your shelf, not doing anything but being dusted every so often, and you don't share it. So they may go to the library when I decide to release more, but I'll let you know. But anyway, and some advice that I got from Elizabeth this morning was, um, that being stressed out and even experiencing this post traumatic release, can weaken the immunity. Well, with that COVID virus out there, we do not want to lower our immunity, do we? So she said, make sure you are eating well and drinking plenty of water, and to get outside in the sun. Now, even if it's crummy cloudy, the sun is behind the clouds, and the UV rays do get through. So the vitamin D does come through, even if it's not a sunny day. So remember, try to get outside, even if it's just long enough to walk to the mailbox. I think I have to take my own advice. So those were things that she said. Now, I'd also, as I was looking in my bookcase, I found another couple of books that have been very meaningful to me. This one is called Taking Care of Me. And we do tend to forget to take care of ourselves. And this one is called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting Playbook. Now, there is an Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting book. I don't have that, but I do have the playbook. And when they say playbook, they don't mean like the pandemic playbook and like that. They mean like play, play. lighten up and play. And that's what I would invite you to do today is to lighten up and play. And I wanted to share a couple of the little readings that were the quotes from this book. Hang on a minute. Okay. This is beautiful. So listen up. The golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We all know that one, right? The silver rule says, do for yourself at least as much as you do for others. You know, some people just tend to be givers and some people tend to be receivers. And if you're a giver, you need to give to yourself sometime. And I have been really applying that to myself because if I feel guilty that I'm not writing, if I feel, that I should be doing something more meaningful than having an afternoon visit with my cyber friends uh, in a video or whatever, even if it's just staring at a video on YouTube that makes me happy, it's a part of self care right now. Have it makes sense of it. Don't sit in front of the TV all day long. I usually have mine running in the background. That's my companionship. Uh, but do for yourself at least as much as you do for others. And then there is the iron rule. Don't do for others what they can do for themselves. Might you relate to that one? Don't do for others what they can do for themselves. If we do for others what they can do for themselves, we're not giving them the opportunity to do it and to grow from it. And I know we love those we love so much. And sometimes we can see they're standing in front of an oncoming train, and we want so much. And we can say, train's coming. See the light? Train's coming. And if they continue to stand there, that is theirs to do. If they're not tied to that train track, they have to make the decisions they make. And I don't like that at all. But it is what it is. Well, that took our time together today. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it. I hope I gave you some ideas about lightening up that you can apply. I'm going to cook this afternoon, which makes me happy. I truly do put the energy of my love into everything I cook. That is the magic ingredient. It is. So, but what do you do that makes you happy? Whatever it is, practice self care. Take care of yourself, not just others. And drink your water, eat good food. For me, got my hibiscus tea, and it's a good thing. So have a great rest of your day today, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, which is already Friday. My stars. God bless you. Have a great day.